Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to episode 67 of my Let's Play of the game known as Vampire,
There it
the
was.
Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
Long. And I knew it. And I didn't know I knew.
Gideon was the gardener.
Oh, yes, that is clear, isn't it? We never
Definitely.
did find his body, but we did
Coming up,
close
bit.
the case.
Lou called him a minor irritant, an historical footnote. It was her. She did this to him.
I can't remember. I found evidence. I closed the case. No. It's gone, Fire. Nothing left in the old noggin.
It will come back.
That's what worries me.
Well, we'll come back, exactly. Okay, I'm recording this on the 3rd of February 2026. This is my first episode of recording since, well, this year. I haven't recorded in 2026 yet for these. So, I don't know if it gives me the indication of time. 26 was today, obviously. Save. There's a load of any sort of talk, so I accidentally come out, so that's re-auto saved it. So I guess that would be the one. 25th. 12th. So yeah. It's 12th, 13th. Yeah, 13th there. So the 13th of December is last time we recorded. If that's right, if I'm reading that right. So these don't do nothing anymore. So why have them showing up like so I can expect them don't do nothing anymore? Okay. It also means it's remembering the bloody buttons. Once we get into combat, I'll be able to remember a bit again. Yeah, I don't understand what's the point of these. Oh, the first expansion for this is supposed to be coming out Q2, I believe, and the second expansion in Q3. And before we get going, I'll have a quick look. The story thing. So I'm assuming they're not going to be part of this game. And what I mean by that, I mean I can complete it and still do them. Bloodlines, and let me just look it up quick for you. Bloodlines 2 view page. Okay, because it's gonna be the Bloodlines loose cannon, and apparently loose cannon. You know that cop at the start, the one who's literally threatened us at the start and that, and then we fought him in. I think we already killed him, didn't we? Did we kill him? We found him with the rebarb through his chest. We removed it. Oh yeah, we had to kill him, didn't we? So him, what's his name? Does it say it specifically? Benny Mooland. So in other words, codex, characters. Oh, there's new stuff for him. Benny. So anyway, an aggressive Bruat kindred that first met the Norman just after they awoke on the first proper foray to Seattle, once the sheriff of Shadow Camarilla, his personal vendetta against against the Finbloods, accumulating going off on a murderous rampage against the wishes of Camarel. This type of betrayal does not long go unpaid, as Benny discovered. It's basically about him. So to me, I can complete this game. And then we come back and she would be a separate thing, because it doesn't seem to be linked into the main thing anyway. Because it says, Benny Mordan, Sheriff of the Court, Forcer of the Princess Word, this is what it says Steam by the way, Agent of Destruction, and Eradicator of the Finblood. To Benny, might is right, he is the whole, I want to say the whole effing show, that's giving it RVD. He is the whole of the law, and the Street of Shadows are his to hold. The kindred of Shadow call him Prince Campbell's attack dog. What happens when the leash that holds him finally snaps? Spirit Seattle's underworld through Sheriff Benny's brutal perspective in the story pack. Contains new playable story content, combat mechanics, and pyro outfit. So to me, with the exception of the random outfit I get for fire, not pyro, fire, what I don't know what it even look like. So obviously it could be something I don't want we want to wear anyway, or it could be something I'm bloody amazing. I don't know. We're going to get to control him. And by the sound of his leash, so I'm assuming that as when Campbell dies and you run into him, and he's going absolutely berserk. So it might be leading up to the Campbell stuff and just after the Campbell stuff, and we're going to get control of him. So I guess we're probably, where we found him with the rhubarb for a minute, and we went through and all the people already dead. I'm assuming that'll be a level where we actually go through and we are killing them, but the game will make it more brutal versus where less brutal without fire. And then it would end with me getting that rhubarb through my... Rhubarb? Yeah, the vegetable. Rhubarb. Rebarb. Through his chest, and then fire showing up. And I'm sure that's where it would end. But we'll probably get to do that level before fire got there, when he gets all this blood there, isn't there? And Other wanted to fight. Because when you're going down, you hear people screaming and that, we can't, and all this and stuff. So we'll probably get to do that fight. So yeah, that's Q2. So I'm assuming it's one of the DLCs where we're playing and it doesn't... You know what I'm saying? When you finish games and then, oh, you have to go back to the earlier save to access these missions. It would be we can finish the game, or literally go to the main menu and there'll be an option to do his story. The only difference is he will give, if the DLC comes out, Fire will get a new thing from the main game. And then for the final one, supposed to be Q3. This one, if I can stop the bloody thing moving. About the content. Her art skirts the boundaries of life, under death, of blood, and the social more of kindred society. But she still burns for that glorious moment of transcension, when her mastery will shape a work that echoes through eternity. For this, she will become a legend. However, every masterpiece needs a canvas, and there is much work to be done. Experience Isabel's. So... Okay. They've used a Y for it. Oh, she's right underneath. Boom. So read this quick. Again, I'll probably butcher it. Todor, once associated with Shadow Caramella, Isabel, revealed herself as a Sabbat during the attempted large-scale masquerade breach at the nightclub Aturum. Her efforts were thwarted and she was destroyed by the Nomad. In other words, if you remember back, we had to go through, she gets sending all these mindless, well, I guess she's controlling them, hypnotizing minions at me, and I had to keep fighting them off, and then eventually I had to fight her, and she tried to control me, and I ended up kicking my character. I didn't have the choice. My character, you know, cutscene, killed her to stop her controlling me. So she's still dead. And as we were saying with the Steam thing, mastery shaped the work, echoes through eternity. This will become a legend. However, every masterpiece needs a canvas, and there is much work to be done. Experience Jezebel's dark artistic journey as she seeks to create her magnum opus in the story pack. Contains new playable story content, combat mechanics, and fire outfit. So, in other words, it is literally basically her story before she runs to fire. Maybe we get to see the levels where we get to watch fire as she's selling them at them. I don't know. Maybe we get to do the fight against fire. That'd be cool with her and him. We get to actually do the fights from the opposite side. And then, of course, there'll be a cutscene at the end of it once the health bar goes down where he wins. And another thing, what I didn't realise, the other DLC that we got when the game first came out, was got very negative, by the way, is basically the Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines 2 Santa Monica Memoirs let you relive the nostalgia of the original Bloodlines. Because I originally thought, I think it was just this. It was just, and I apologize if you hear banging. The girls are in bed, and Freya, I think she's not crying, but she's banging her bloody boots. So I might apologise. There's nothing I can do about it. She's crying, and we got, you know, what's wrong? We'll check on you. You need feeding. You pooped. But she's not, so she's just either sleeping and just kicking her feet, or she's just kind of going to sleep and kicking her feet. But anyway, I thought that was the only thing we got as a pre-order bonus. Or maybe that is a pre-order bonus and the other things not to do with that. I'm not sure. Anyway, lets you relive the nostalgia of Bloodlines to decorate your haven. This cosmetic pack features iconic items including a stop sign. So I'm thinking it's that. And it's such a decorate, like, no offense, I can't move this. I can't put this anywhere I want. So I kind of feel there's a little false advertising. Probably why I got some negative things on it. So I'm assuming if you don't have the expansion pack, or you buy that DLC, because I got like the full pack back in, what was it, 2020, 2019? And then they converted it into the big pack for this. I can't remember what it was supposed to get back then, but that was obviously, it's one of the things, like, wow, seriously. Well, hopefully there's better stuff. And then it says, to decorate your haven. Because again, to decorate it. It's already there, I'm not decorating nothing. Decorate your haven. This cosmetic pack features iconic items including stop sign, Arcan sarcophagus. But I'm assuming the sarcophagus is this. But I just thought that was just part of the scene we got here. And remember, I think we talked about that. It's like, oh, I can't remember what I said at the time in episode 1, 2, whenever it came up. The first few episodes after I saw this. Like, is this where the guy who lived here was living? You know, that sort of thing, wasn't it? And then he turned out, what were the ghouls? He was a ghoul and stuff. Did he live there? Did the master live there? Sounds to me it's like a red herring. And then it says, including stop sign, and sarcophagus, and vermin portraits. So some kind of portrait. Like, portraits. Oh. So that had to jump me there. Portrait. I guess P for that, apparently. Like, what? Portrait? Like, one of these? Like, this mean the pictures. The portrait would be bigger. Portraits. Like, no offense, this place, you don't do much in here. You start off, you have a little conversation, and you leave. I'm just looking around now because of the scenario. Like, to me, decorate. I should be able to move stuff where I want. Is that the portrait? That looks like a portrait. Yeah, I'm thinking it's that. Now, it's another thing, wasn't it, I was talking about, or were they from the first game, the sisters, who, they was like, no, it can't be the sisters, because they'd be split personalities. Or was there a thing, and I'm just remembering wrong, that the original two, one of them died, and that's why she got a split personality? Or is that, at first I thought that could have been, you know, the two princes in this game, but they don't look anything like each other. Well, it says that Vorderman portrait. Additionally, with sentimental memories, will be adorned with a clan Nero sign each time you complete the game as a new clan. So in other words, I complete the game as one clan, I get some kind of Nero sign. That's something you've got to finish the whole game and start again to get access to. Even though, no offense, when I finish this game, other than coming back for the 2 story missions, the 2 story DLCs, why am I going to replay? I generally don't replay games that often. Like, it's probably literally one hand I can think of the games I've replayed over the years, and that's when I had less games. And I mean, really played from start to finish. You know, keep trying the thing and we can go back to start. It's different. Start to finish. Like, I'm thinking, what have I replayed from start to finish? Sonic 1. Played that multiple times. Postal 2. Played that multiple times. Metal Gear Solid 1. Played that multiple times. What other game can I think of that I've completed multiple times? I can't think of any. There's got to be 1 or 2, surely, but seriously, I can't think of any. Because like, even like the old SmackDown games, I complete them once, and then I unlock everything, and then I go back. And to me, if you have to keep playing the mode to unlock wrestlers and creative parts, like the original SmackDown 2, for example, they had a thing was like 6 years, and then you have to redo some if I'm not mistaken, to unlock more stuff. To me, I don't count that because you're still unlocking stuff from the original stuff. So I'm not really redoing the thing, even if it's technically making the stuff on repeat in a way. But yeah, I'm thinking, I guess it could be that. I would say that's more of a portrait, wouldn't you? Yeah, on one hand, what I completed multiple times. I guess technically it's both us. One second campaign, the second DLC. Well, it's third campaign, isn't it? But the second DLC. It's not DLC. It's fudge, what they called back then. Expansion, second expansion. But again, I did that for a reason. If you did it with game 1, game 1 complete, you were basically Phoenix Bearer. For game 2, you were, I think that what was it, the sword, the black sword. I forgot the sword's name off my head. But basically, if you complete the campaign with the Phoenix Bearer character who came across, there was a mission that was one mission I believe was different, and also some of the narrative, it wasn't too much, was different. And then if you did it with the other one, that's why I did that one twice. The only other games I can think of, and I don't know if these count, doing something like Elemental, doing a big game with that, you know, like 8-10 people and it can win in it. to do something like Gal Sith. If you know, basically 4X games, you do 4 players, you win it. Do 5 players, you win it. I don't really think that counts the same. Because when it comes to the campaigns, I've done them once and never redone. Even though I am technically probably going to redo Elementals, and I say technically because of the new Elemental game that's coming out. Sorry, it's in early access. They've already re-added the 2 original campaigns from the first Elemental games, and they're going to add the 3rd one. But apparently they have added to them, improved them. So is it the same at that point if you're redoing that one? If you're technically doing a improved remaster, same as Spellforce 3, I want to go back and redo that campaign. But I've done the original campaign, Spellforce 3, and then they did Reforce, where the story's supposed to be different, supposed to be more improved. So is it really the same if I went back and completed that? I kind of feel it isn't, because technically the game is different, even if it is the core's the same. So yeah, on one hand, probably 3. Unless you count 4Xs, then yeah, I'm probably in 20s, 30s at that point. But if you don't class... And even then, what would be classed as completing a 4X game? Something like Gal Sith, completing all the campaigns in it, all the story missions. Then in that sense, I've only ever done them once. Do you know the campaign of Ashes of Singularity? Done it once. So yeah, I wouldn't count, doing the sandbox part of the game as repeatedly completing the games. Metal Gear 1 completely 3 or 4 times, easy. The VR missions, what was standalone, like I think it was 2 extra discs you had to swap in and out, and to make sure you had to swap the original Metal Gear to make sure that you owned it. That I completed all once. I never repeated them. So yeah, that's the thing with that. Okay, so I just want to check one more thing before we get going. I know there's been a lot of talking for this one. So what did they say? It was the Voldemort portrait. So I'm going to have a quick look to see who the Voldemorts were. So Bloodline. I just put Bloodline in. Voldemort Wiggy. These Voldemorts. Oh, literally has a picture straight away on Google of one of the sisters. Maybe I was right in who I'm thinking it was then. Yeah, it's literally got the sisters, or should I say, the split personalities. English voice, is Voldemort, Janet Voldemort, Teresa Voldemort, and Torita. Female, vampire kindred. So did she have a sister then at the start? Or was it they just drew an extra one because the portrait's painting? Carmela as Teresa and Torita, and as Janet. These exact ages are known, but Janet mentions that the last sunrise has been 2 lifetimes ago. There was a little girl when she first showed signs of mental illness, namely, which came to in the form of of an altar called Janet. Okay, so yeah, I think that's what's happened then. Without going into that with too much detail, I think that's a dad. And one of them is the real one, and then because she has a split personality, when they drew them, they got on to drew the other split personality of her. So that's the sisters from the original one. So that's quite neat. So I was quite right with that, even though I thought that just came with the game, not because it was DLC. Okay. Keep going. I'll do as many episodes as I can today. Basically, do 50 episodes. As you know, this is back on Wednesdays once a week now versus over 5 days. I want to do as many as I can and hit my 15, and then I'm going to focus on, once that's done, I think some Starfield I need to do, and then I'm going to focus for at least a week on the And Nothing But Star Citizen, the new event I haven't started yet. At least there's 2 story missions coming out though, because obviously I do these 15 over today and tomorrow, hopefully. It's going to be roughly another 12 weeks at least before I do any more. Hopefully that's Q2 and let that DLC drop. So then hopefully we can finish this game off, and then we got all of that DLC to get through before Q3 when the last DLC comes on, and then hopefully we're done with it this year. And then I can maybe put Claire's in that spot or something else, or Warhammer goes back to 3 or something. He's waiting for me again. Hey.
Hate to tell you this, sweetness, but your
What?
beauty sleep has had zero effect.
Thank you, mate. What are you talking about? Let us get this over with. Good evening to you too.
Good evening to you too.
Ironic, right? City of coffee and it does nothing for us at all. Hope you're feeling hungry with a side order of homicidal, because you got a dinner date with some tasty, tasty hunters. You know Silky's bar? Go down the alley opposite. Bingo, Castle Fuckenstein.
Wow.
They've got a mast up on a building nearby. Best take it out first so no one can squeal. But I've talked to Ryong and we agree. The cleanest trick is to get in and trash all their Seattle intel. Or as I call it, do unto them what some jackass did unto Willem. I know Lou wants their mother hen pulped, but that'll put the shit among the pigeons. If you meet her, be careful. We don't want them pissed enough to bring in a whole flock of mother cluckers.
Mother cluckers.
This is important, Fire. The IAO are not a joke. Take her down a peg. Don't take her out.
Is this gonna be a decision then to kill her or not, or just take her down? Deal with it. Does not concern me.
Understood. I will handle their leader carefully.
Tell her a big fuck you from me, too.
Well, it's gonna be like a choice thing.
Take down the communication tower, then sneak in. Like stealing cheese from a mousetrap. Mind you, after all we've been through, I think we can handle this.
Yeah, because I've now managed to work out how to save my patience for when I desperately need them. Okay, how do I... Do we have any side quests while we're here? Meet with Miss Fawn. Oh yeah, we do. So what we do first? Meet with Nico. Venture Clan, contact Fletcher. Hold on. Meet with Silky. Select quest. We don't do ghost stories. Neutralize the air radio's mast. Okay. Get on that thing. Okay, so we are here. Support. In progress. Okay. Hi. That didn't help. Thank you. Hello.
Do I know you?
Well, you give it to me, miss. There we go. Okay. Oh, sugar!
Why is this happening to me?
That's what Q does, I forgot. I wanted to go into the room and I had to play.
I was on the phone, you fuck!
Wow. Come here. And now my teeth are in you. You. I'm not gonna say the word. I guess you clucker. Good boy. Wow, that's really great. Oh, what the hell? Why did it jump to that and not that? Oh my god! This is why I wanted to double check how to play again. Before we got into it. Oh, helicopter. Oh god, I'm gonna make myself killed. I gotta play. That's way too thingy. Way too thingy. No, 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 no. Seriously?
See ya.
Oh, do I lose stuff when he does that? I didn't know it cost you that stuff. That's kind of bull. Obviously, I'm rusty. Did I really lose stuff? Okay, I don't know what I had before.
Take down the communication tower, then sneak in. Like stealing cheese.
Okay.
from a mousetrap.
I want to remember to play properly.
Mind you,
Like, that
after
was
all we've
awful.
been through, I think we can handle this.
That's me flashing a little bit. Okay.
That didn't just happen. No way.
I got an ability when I kill, I go a little stealthy. Okay. Oh, sugar! Where you come from? And you had a gun too. The hell? I got my buttons. Have to hold that for that, and I go round. That's good. Can do that. Come in again. Holy God! Holy fudge!
Send collection team ASAP.
Have I got that rusty? Not been on a month? Or they just up their bloody thingy with me? That is not good.
Take down the communication tower, then sneak in. Like stealing cheese from a mousetrap. Mind you, after all we've been through, I think we can handle this.
I don't remember my abilities, so 2 is my stealth. Oh, I can read them here, can't I? Bliss. So which ones do I have highlighted now? I forgot how this bloody works. Got signs of death. Silent, yeah. After feeding. Slash swiftly in front of you. Instantly beheading. Okay, one. That's my slice one. That's good. Move so fast at times. That's what I used. I've got unseen aura. Become temporarily visible. Okay, so that is 4 and 3. Into a docile trance while they will walk. Oh yeah, so I can tell them to follow me with that one. And of course I've got like everything up here now. Okay. Okay. I don't believe that. That does not put into my confidence well. I just died twice because I'm trying to remember how to play. And you know what? We're at 28 minutes. We'll end here. I'm going to record the next one directly after this. Hopefully the next one will be a lot better where I'm not getting my arse handed to me. Nice travel. Bye.